guys, we're back. We are currently looking for... Well, we're chasing down these mountain bandits here. Now, as you can see, I have a little more... Well, I think our party is different. What happened was we ran into these guys while I was trying to recruit some orcs. And the reason I was recruiting orcs is because we got our companions here. And Yumi, who I want to make happy, didn't like the drow men that we had, which was kind of sad, but it is what it is. So I disbanded those guys and went to recruit orcs, and while we were in the orc lands, we were ambushed by these guys. Now these guys pretty much destroyed the army that I had, because they were all low tier, and I think these guys are pretty mid-tier, I think. But notice that they are prisoners, so I did beat them. I was the only one standing, actually. I did beat them, and I ended up getting this horse, this armor, this helmet, this hafted blade, this shield, pretty much complete armor upgrades from those guys. So we got lucky. It was 1 versus 5, I think, and I'd already taken out 3 horses, and there was just 1 guy on a horse left to deal with, and luckily my lance got an extremely lucky hit on him as he was passing by with his spear, so that was the end of him once that happened. But now we're chasing down these mountain bandits. I'm just trying to level up my troops a little bit. I've gained a couple levels myself already, but I'm just trying to level up my army. They're really low tier and taking a lot longer to level up than I would like, but it is what it is. The orcs and the undead don't really seem all that great, so this might be a little bit of a challenge for us. We're gonna try to lure these guys down here, because I am on a horse and the hill isn't going to be suitable for combat. Okay, infantry stand here. There are archers up on this hill. Try to get a nice little kill box going here. Our cavalry right here. We have 2 guys in our cavalry, Lezelet and Bahester. And this guy is a horse archer. We're going to make Lezelet a lancer, I think. So yeah, we're just trying to level up our orcs. Hopefully the orc infantry is pretty decent once they get leveled up. I'm not too impressed with them as it is. And the undead are going to be a pain in the butt, as you can see, until we get our archers a little closer, until we get our necromancy up, so... And I'm not too good with pole arms just yet. So I'm just trying to level that up myself. Again, the lance is a little overpowered, I think, but it is what it is. The thing that's going to be hard for me, I think, is trying to use this hafted blade in sieges. I personally prefer a sword and shield, but beggars can't be choosers. I may switch it out, but I don't think I will. I actually kind of like it. We have orc raiders now, so these 2nd tier guys. I think these will be really good once we get them leveled up. It's just the whole process of getting them leveled up. Take some of this stuff. The 5-inch trading is definitely coming in handy. We already got our zombie back that we lost. The mummies are... They don't really seem like they're that great archers. The elven units are probably my favorite archers. The Hawkeyes are absolutely the best archers in the game, I think. We're gonna fight these guys. And I mean, they can, I've seen the Elven archers snipe from like half the map away. A little exaggerated, but I've seen them snipe from beyond my viewing distance anyway. And it's just, they're great. They're my favorite units, I think, the Elven Hawkeyes. I love those units. I wish I could get them with this army, but they wouldn't get along very well with the undead and orcs especially, so. What I think we actually need, I may not, probably shouldn't have took these guys on, but maybe we'll get our orcs some levels. But yeah, I probably need some more orcs, but there's a drawback to getting these orcs, and I'll show you guys what the drawback is very soon. Again, our undead archers are being awful. Hopefully our orc infantry will do okay. I don't have a medic yet, so we're in a little bit of a pickle right now as far as keeping our troops alive. Infantry seems to be doing okay though. Switch back over to my lance. Hopefully take this guy out. We don't seem to be losing too many. They're mostly getting knocked unconscious, which is good. And the only bad thing about this horse is, although it's armored, it's not very fast, so getting up to couch speed is a little bit troublesome. And plus the damage isn't that much, so. The undead breaking away from a patrol is not a pleasant thing, but we'll take care of it. Alright. How many did we lose? 5 wounded, 2 deaths. That's... a zombie. I'm really disappointed we lost that archer. It seems as soon as I get an archer, they die again. And this is why I want to take out the undead first. Their troops are kind of horrible. But what I'm after are... oh, we got a shadow from that. That's great. The undead have mages, dark mages, that we can recruit from the from their main town, and that keeps morale up of undead troops. And they're actually really good once they become necromancers and such. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. They shouldn't be too bad. I know the Blazing Hand likes to attack them quite a bit, so I'm going to go up here and rest up. Get our troops back. But I'm going to do this a little bit, and then once I get the army built up a little more, I'll be back with you guys. I'm going to see if I can't get us a mercenary contract also with somebody. Doesn't really matter who, but yeah, as you can see, we're losing money, so it's not good. But we'll be back with you guys soon. Just cutting back. Sold some prisoners. And I used my necromancy skill to get some cannon fodder so our guys didn't die. Or had less chance of dying. I got a couple more companions. Got Rolf and Endel. These guys are pretty good. Also got Xanaver, who is going to be I think he's going to be our Pathfinder. He's an elf. And he's a pretty decent companion. Endel's going to be a Lancer, I think, and Rolf is going to be probably heavy infantry or a skirmisher. But anyway, we're getting ready to finish the beginning quest because I just want to get it out of the way, really. And just going to film us attacking the hideout, I think. We already hunted the robbers, just like 4 of them. And so there wasn't really anything to see there. I'm hoping that these guys will get some kills and won't get taken out by these little looters. You notice my health is about 50%, and that's because using necromancy does cost HP, so there's not really much you can do about it. I think if I, yeah. Get out of here, son. You don't want none. This guy's throwing rocks. Get out of here. I'm really liking this blade. I'm trying not to use a thrusting attack on it because they kind of suck, but see, these guys are all down here. I think I need to take a shield from Yumi and give it to Indel. The only problem is I don't want him using it while he's not on his horse. Cool deal. Easy peasy. They were just looters anyway. Cool deal. Just take all this crap. Ooh, there's a sword, a shield for Indel. Cool. All that stuff's garbage. It's not really going to give us much. Indel. Here's your shield, dude. Hopefully that comes in handy. The only bad thing is, I guess I could give him that knife. I don't want him using that spear while he's not on his horse. Spears kind of suck when you're not on a horse. That's basically their main purpose. Look at this guy. 374 units. He's got 3 escorts, Huntress, Watchman, 66 bodyguards. The 196 adept mages. Wow. Adept mages are just the second tier mages, but he's got 46 clay golems. Golems are probably my second favorite unit. Those things can take a beating and just keep on going. It's ridiculous. And plus they don't conflict with evil or undead units, as they're just neutral units, so they're pretty good to have. That'll probably be our second target, is to try to take out the mages. I'm actually gonna lead this guy's men. Just to get this out of the way. Earn a little extra cash. We've already got like 3,000 gold, so hopefully this will give me some this will actually give me some more weapon efficiency. You got more. More back here. Get out of here. This thing hits like a truck, so you don't have to hit a lady. What the hell's wrong with you? Throw rocks at me, bro. Now, I do have the difficulty set on normal, so I'm not I'm not good enough for the higher difficulties. I just get wrecked. But it's too easy if you put it on the lowest difficulty setting, so normal it is. Got my bodyguards with me. And that is that. So, I got a quest from farmers also, so we're gonna find this place on the map. It's all the way next to Yalen. Okay. That's fine with me. Let's see how are our troops doing. 3 orc raiders. Ravagers. It's probably time to go get some more orcs, but that's a long trip. The reason I say it's a long trip, and it's a slight problem using orcs, is they are all the way on the other side of the map over here. So that's our biggest threat right there. well, not threat, but biggest issue right now is having to travel across the map just to get troops. And then I bring them over here to level them up because this is a place that has the most looters and such, I guess. Although, what I may end up doing is once I get a good stock of mid-tier units, is go up towards Raven and the Blazing Hand faction, which is it's up here, or Kurall, Rivacheg. It's up here next to the Vagiers, so probably either go up here or go over. Yeah, we'll probably just go up here, and because of Tundra Bandits and there's skeleton armies and such that we can level off of. And as you already know, the undead aren't great units, but they give a lot of morale, a lot of really good equipment, and it's experience for our other troops, so there's really no reason not to fight them if you can. The only ones I want to try to stay away from are the... Can we catch these guys? Yes, we can. Are the... No, we can't. Are the shadow armies. And those guys, especially shadow wizards, they're tough. At least for right now. What I would like to do is actually start helping those undead armies. And attacked by bandits, of course. And he's good at bow and arrow. Let's help the undead armies and try to get them on friendly terms with us. Ouch. Thanks, Yumi. It's a little slow to block there. These other guys. Down here? Yumi's looking this way, so they must be down here somewhere. But yeah, I've never been on the good side of the roaming undead parties, so... Oh. Let's shoot again. Yes. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So I'm not sure if they'll join us, or if they'll just roam around and help us, but either way, I think once we do that, we can... There are some other really powerful units I'd like to rescue, so... mainly, there are undead demon parties running around, and sometimes the normal factions will beat them in combat, and they'll have these units called Balrogs, which are extremely powerful units, and those guys will be really good in our composition here. Where are you guys going? Hold still. Have you all dismount. Archers up here. Infantry, where are you going, man? I'm hoping all those bandits just stream down this hill and try to cross this bridge, because they're going to get wrecked if they do. They probably won't. We may have to go up there after them. Depends on how many archers they have. Our archers kind of suck. We should be able to take these guys out. Ravagers, I think they have throwing weapons. So. Master Mummy Archer, which is always good. Yeah, we're just going to charge our infantry and cavalry in there, because we're just going to get pelted by all these guys if they don't. I'm going to get off my horse and go in with them. They kind of have the advantage here being on this hill. Still have some shadows with us though, which is good. And that is that, ladies and gents. So I think I didn't kill our orc. And we are going to take this as our just due, because, well, which is nothing. But we're not going to be recruiting these guys, so it doesn't really matter what their relationship is towards us. We don't really care. We just wanted the loot. So if you notice, I've been saving up points. Not because I think it's a good idea, it's just because they didn't have anything to spend it on at the time. Level up Power Strike. Next, I think we're going to start dumping points into intelligence so we can increase our necromancy. And then after that, the rest is just going to go into agility. So we want to be fast on the field here and ride the best horses that we can get. So I think that's going to cut it for this episode. It's probably been running on for a little while. And after I do some editing and trim it down a little bit, I'll see how this episode is and then continue on from there. Probably do some leveling and stuff off camera. That way you guys don't have to deal with that. And maybe get some mid-tier units and try to get into a mercenary contract. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.